That way, Michael. No, no. Where's Brendan? Who's dad? Who's dad is that? Who's the dad?
Brendan's.
Okay. Who's up?
So reading a little the details of it, the white guy, his name is Matt Edie. He's 49 years old, and he said he told police that he had past issue with the superintendent, which caused him to interrupt him in the graduation. He also says he wanted to prevent him from having the satisfaction of shaking his child's hand. So he went onto the stage and to prevent that from happening on a police report. From the superintendent, he said he had no idea who Eddie was at the time. Superintendent did admit that there was an incident where his daughter had to be disciplined, but says he had nothing to do with it. Mr. Eddie was charged with disorderly conduct and issued a restraining order. It's crazy. So yeah, so Ronnie, what's your take with this viral video that went out on the graduation?
No, but I knew it when they explained when you read the article how they had past issues. That's the only way they could explain it because I'm like graduation is supposed to be a day of excitement. It's supposed to be a day of appreciation. Not only that, for the kids to have their moment, and for the parent and the superintendent to go at it like that. That was very childish, very immature. You should, especially as a man, you should know how to conduct yourself in an orderly fashion. Now they could have waited after the ceremony to got in with each other, but doing it like that and then for it to go viral it was very, very, very childish. Not only that, but people made it seem like it was a race thing. I don't think it was a race thing at all. Like you said, it was just past issue of them two going at it, and now that it hurt the kid's moment, especially his son. It hurt the moment because it's supposed to be a great opportunity for them to go and to shine and to get that award, and then for them to just take that moment away from pretty much everyone is just heartening. Go ahead, Akeem.
Yeah, there was a couple things a lot of people had to really look at that video and stuff. If it was a real race situation, it would have been a little bit worse than that. You know what I mean?
Good point. Good point.
Like
Good
hands would have got thrown, he would have got slapped or something. He gently grabbed him and pushed him to the side. There was no fist thrown. And this is why he was only charged with disorderly conduct and issue a restraining order, which is not a felony. I do think that as grown-ups, we need to learn how to manage our emotions. We always talk about this conflict resolution. Whatever issue he had with the person could have waited till after this was done. And mind you, a lot of who you are parents, a lot of y'all going to feel some kind of way if your daughter was disciplined. What did she do for her to be disciplined? And mind you, he's the superintendent. Since he's the big boss, even if his minions discipline, he's going to be the one to take the blame for it.
Good point.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, for the father to, just to go onto the stage and do that, it's like, I know you have, issues with the superintendent and everything. He probably did something, maybe he suspended his daughter for some reason, and he didn't like that or something like that. Maybe when they had like a meeting with him, her daughter, the superintendent, with the teachers and everything, maybe he said something that he didn't like and everything. But yeah, just to come up the stage and watch your father come to hand, it's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to push him aside and everything. Like, everybody would notice, and not just notice, it would go viral like this. Go viral like this as well. So, for that, just to go up there, just to pushing away, knowing that, your daughter's getting a degree, the smart thing is to do is either talk to the superintendent, find him, talk to him before, or talk to him after. You don't do that in a ceremony because you just ruin the ceremony right there, not just for your daughter, for everybody else and everything. And And like I said, and for that, the guy looks stupid and everything. He looks stupid, and that's why we're viral like this. People think it's a race thing. I really didn't take it as a race thing because, like I said, Hakeem's right. It would have got worse. We heard her some N words, some cuss words, and all that type of things. A little rumple and toasting and everything. And then you see people in that graduation be like, oh, oh. The crowd would have got rowdy. So that would have been a race thing. But yeah, man, yeah, to the white guy, what you did, you should have talked to him before or after. Simple.
Go ahead, Cam. I know you're gonna read some in the comments. Go right ahead.
He said, yeah, apparently it was a group of parents that had a problem. He just was the one to act, which, in my opinion, was a dumb move.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think he was the only parent that had an issue with the superintendent because they probably felt like the superintendent didn't do a good job. And this is why, as parents, you got to get involved in your kids' education in the school. Find out what's going on. If the superintendent not doing a good job, find a way to get him removed. That's why they have board meetings. That's why they have teacher meetup, so you can find out what exactly was going on within the school. But it was a sad day for them kids, and not only that, but the only reason why Jordan and Hakeem went viral because it was a white